welcome to the West Texas town of El Paso, the Sun City, today at the historic Sun Bowl as a couple of squads come in trying to finish their season as champions of the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So the App State Mountaineers offense will take the first swing of the game. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. To the air, it's Swan. Pocket breaking down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Mountaineers line up to punt it away.
Coaches talk about third downs all the time. They emphasize it in football games, and that's a great start for this defense. They're ready for the pass, nice coverage in the back end. They get the sack, and they set the tone in this football game.
Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense has its first opportunity of the day. And David, if you like big plays, and I know you do, and highlight real catches, and I know you do, we've got a guy for you on this offense.
Man, it's so fun to watch him, not for defensive coordinators and defensive players, but this is a guy that can make plays all over the field. He will be
Oh, he's got some space. Explosive run into the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 16. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
And the throw out to the sideline. Good for a few.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
And when these plays work, everybody goes nuts, and the offensive coordinator is a genius. But the 3rd down call, they use some misdirection, they go with the reverse. The defense, so disciplined.
Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Touchdown, Ohio State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. 2-point conversion attempt is coming.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They'd love to get something started here, down 6-0. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't help themselves much on first down. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 20. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Mountaineers send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Wants to bring it back. Slips through the line. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up. The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup, spotted at the 25-yard line. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. He'll do it himself on the draw. He's not going to make it. Stopped short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll try the run. Turning it on! Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The give to the back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Swan. Here comes the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Makes the grab, it's Barnes. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the first down. The Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. All the way back to the 15. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. He rifles one deep down the right side. Makes the grab on the shot. Touchdown, Ohio State. Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, oh man, I love the patience of this quarterback. Great job letting the play develop, buying a little bit of time. Receiver starts on the left side of the field. He comes all the way across to the right side for the big touchdown catch.
That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. From the shotgun, the inside give. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Second down, he'll throw it. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. That's caught. It's Dozier. He works his way up to the 20-yard line and goes out of bounds there. And the Mountaineers decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Now on the return. He gets a block. Lowers those pads. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Throws for the tight end. Complete downfield. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Buckeyes have moved it inside the 20. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Appalachian State regains possession and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Looking to throw on first down. Fires left. They needed a big play and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Mountaineers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass, it's Swan. That's caught, it's Stroman. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground with the back. They pick up half of it, it'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. The Mountaineers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Under fire. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Off the play fake. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And the Mountaineers will punt this one away. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Sends it downfield. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Gets it out fast. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. They just keep firing. Fires it down the seam. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Grabbed over the middle, it's Smith. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Here's a heat. Hit as he throws.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
He's going to take off. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Snagged in the middle, it's Tate. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. A shot toward the end zone, and that one is right on target if his target was the 1st row. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quarterback keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. 12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
That is exactly what this defense needed. They have not had a great 1st half, given up a bunch of touchdowns, but this might get them started. This might get the energy going and maybe rattle the quarterback a little bit with that sack.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State.
How about the Hail Mary? Listen, you're supposed to throw that thing way up in the air. He puts it up in the air high, the defender. You're not supposed to try to catch it. You're supposed to knock it down. It gets deflected. And how about the concentration by the receiver to catch the football, make the play with all those bodies around him?
From inside the 15, here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement. And there he goes! Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The Mountaineers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Shakes off the defender. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Mountaineers will have it 1st and 10. Looking for a man, it's Swan. Here's the pressure. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Catches it at the 15. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the...
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. He's not afraid to go deep. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the 1st quarter yet.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They have been breaks into the open. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Off play action. He's got him in the flat. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They bring the punter onto the field now. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He's got great speed. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's going to fire deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long, this one from the 44. A strike downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. The play-action fake. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The run from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw it, Sayin. A shot toward the end zone. And that one's way too far for everybody.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the...
It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Lost to fire on 2nd down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quick pass on the fly motion. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. The Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch at the 45. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He caught it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. Going to go out on a limb and say they have a lot of him plays. Throw the ball to him. Already over 100 yards receiving.
Keep it simple, stupid. Just find this guy and get him the football. Now, if you're on defense, it's pretty obvious where this team is going with the ball. You're going to have to come up with a plan to stop this guy.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. There are bitter disappointments in life, and this would be one of them if you have to try a field goal after getting the ball in this field position. Touchdown, Ohio State! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
3rd and goal situation, and as a quarterback, you're thinking, I got to find Mr. Dependable. Who is that? It's always the tight end. He does a nice job on the route. He's a really big target. That was a smart decision by the quarterback, and it ends up being a touchdown.
Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. 1st quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Got his man. Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the 1st. Let's take a break and look at the 1st quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. He leaves it with the back. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. And the Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. way onto the field. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Try to get it to the edge. Got room to work. Fights off a defender. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Still running at the 40. It's a seam wide open. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on third and goal. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
If they're able to make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. But because he dropped it, now it's fourth down, and of course, they're still in field goal range with an up.
Give him 6. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they tack on a little more to this big lead.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they...
And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. The Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. No fair catches here, looking for room. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And
it's caught. He's loose. The 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And so many times the safeties tell the tape, and that's what QBs are studying and reading, and he drops back, and you can tell he sees his receiver coming from the right side, and he knows exactly where he's going to end up with that post, pushes the ball down the field for the big play, got the safety out of position, made the big touchdown throw.
If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. From inside the 15, here comes a return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to pass. It's Swann. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Mountaineers will call on their punt team. He'll take it on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Looking for the goal line. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
They'll run play action. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Yeah, I love the little play-action fake. It's, you get inside the 5, you're thinking run as a defense, come up, be physical, and they slip those guys right behind you, throw it over the top of you. Man, those are tough to defend. Nice little play action by this offense.
Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the 2nd quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Swann. Quick strike complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They need the 40 to convert here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Mountaineers will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Off play action on 1st down. He's got it. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. This guy's going after a day sort of like the one Joey Galloway had against Michigan State in '93, already well on his way.
And Joey Galloway had that bayou speed.
He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Ohio State. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Swann. Puts it out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Mountaineers line up to punt it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning.
He lets it fly. Makes the catch down the right side. Off to the races. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
There's usually two different thought processes when I'm backed up towards my own goal line. Run it, create more space, or take a big shot and try to make a big play. And did this offense ever make a big play? 90-plus yard touchdown. That is how you do it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Dropping back, it's Swan. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Gonna swing it on second down. Pocket breaking down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He'll pull it down and run. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Hold it.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Mountaineers send out the punt unit. He gets it away from his own end zone. Here's a return from midfield. Makes a move. And the returner goes down. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's turning it loose into the middle. Catch in stride inside the 15. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. The Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He's got it on the run. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Grabbed behind the line, it's Roberts. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Swann. Here comes the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want, because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything they're
looking to take a shot. Got it in stride inside the 20. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Into the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
And the Buckeyes looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Hauls it in. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Looking to throw. Sets up the screen. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onside every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Swann. Caught in the backfield, it's Roberts. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll run it. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their...
Lets it fly. Pulls it in on the right. Off and running. Past the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
I like it. You're backed up towards the end zone, and you go aggressive and spin the football, try to make the big play, and do they ever. 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. From inside his own 15, looking for room. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Got it in the middle. It's Cummings. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run the counter. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield. It's Swan. Pressure coming. He's got him wrapped up.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We got to change something up here. We got to do something different because right now it's just a sack party.
Here's the return. Slips through the line. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now on 2nd and goal. Sends it back in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Fit it in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Finds his man, it's Smith. Turning it on! And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ohio State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quarterback on the keeper. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Handoff to the single running back. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before. He makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Looking for space. It's Roberts. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Back to throw, it's Swan. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. He splits the uprights. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence. He's on
the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it's huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
So a dynamite play there. 99 yards. He took it back for the touchdown. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. The Mountaineers want to crank the tempo. Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. Working that left side. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Under fire. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's a heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense trying to take it back.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football. And the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Going for it all. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his...
Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Starts a drive trying to go